Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
So, I'm the dude to call. Soulmate, become your love still exists. What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and financial infidelity. I'm dating a bad person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy. How about the heavy stuff? Here. Very mama's baby, daddy's. Yeah. I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something? He told me. And committed. Hit you. How does he maintain custody?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you up, brother?
I'm a karate man on the end. Weakness.
Wait, so
Williams.
Reason and accountability.
The voice of reason. Yeah. The voice of reason. You already know what that means. It means incredible topics. Yeah, turn that beat up. Let's get in there. It means incredible topics. It means deep conversation. We're live on YouTube. Our YouTube subscribers are filing in to check out the show.
Hey.
You understand? And as is commonplace, before I get to ripping in to the topic we have on deck, I got a few things to promote. Listen, I did this on purpose, right? I ordered my own book.
What?
yes,
From Amazon
to see how it would go.
to see if I would get a physical copy, to see if I would get a paperback version.
Yeah, it's called print on demand.
But I didn't know I did that.
Oh, you didn't know that you had self-published print on demand?
I didn't know I did that.
See, that's what I've been looking into for my publication. You're so silly, though. So you thought you was out.
No, what I'm saying is, it almost like it just kicked in on its own.
Ah. So once the physical copies were out, then it offered this as an option?
I thought it was quite weird.
Hey.
I thought it was strange.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
My people going to the retreat can now just go on ahead and order that.
They can order it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I thought that was strange. I ordered my own copy, and the shit showed up. I was like, what? Like, I felt like something criminal had happened.
Like somebody
so
printing
silly.
copies.
Like,
for you.
who told y'all to? But it's available now. And apparently, it's been selling.
Hey.
Nice.
Awesome.
I was bugging. I was like,
Hey.
who did this shit?
You thought somebody put some more money into it.
I thought some criminal shit happened. I swear to
I
God.
thought
Like,
someone was bootlegging your book and selling it on Amazon.
that's what I thought.
I got them Love Matters revealed, nigga. Hit me up.
That's hey, I thought that. I didn't know. I was confused. I didn't know.
Oh, it's funny.
So again, damn, I feel strange even saying it.
But yeah, it's called print on demand. So basically, like it's like your order at a fast food restaurant, and they print the book when you order it.
No, I know.
It's so cool though. Like I didn't
know
know that was
all
a
of
thing.
this.
I did it.
I know all of this, right? I know this.
Like my book is fresh.
But what I'm saying is, I've been telling people, like, look.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that we're running out. Yeah.
I'm out. And I am out. Me personally, I mean, I had two, came out in July of 2015.
Right.
I had about 3 years worth of physical books.
Right.
Ah.
And now I don't have any books.
And now you don't need them.
And then Amazon show up. I'm like, okay. Well, there
Right.
you have it. Sure.
Saving you on that warehousing.
Well, that's good. Fuck it. I don't know what else to say. Thank you. Should I say thank you?
No, I don't know.
I don't feel like I should
You gonna
say
say thank you to yourself?
Because they're still getting a cut, so like, nah.
Yeah.
They get their percentage.
Oh,
Like, they ain't
That's
before.
and then that's the other part, right? That's the other part.
Like
Oh yeah, when it's
Right,
print
which
on
is
demand.
more. Yeah, they
.com. Go there right now and
There you
order the relationship dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. Now available in paperback form on Amazon.com. You can get the paperback,
Right.
you can get the paperback, or you can get the Kindle version. You underdig? Paperback or Kindle is now available on Amazon.com. Also, I've already had 2 of these motherfuckers.
And we can tell.
No. For real. People be tripping off of me because I be turned up on the energy side of the game. But I got another testimony in this motherfucker.
Hey.
Uh-oh. What's up?
Phil, our engineer.
Oh, come on, Phil.
Phil,
What happened, Phil?
tell them what went down about an hour ago.
Spill the beans.
So I went out last night, I'm a little tired. I came to Zoe, like, let me get one of these total package energies right quick. Because I wasn't trying to get no coffee, you know, a lot of sugar stuff y'all don't need.
Yeah.
So I usually only drink half. I drank the whole thing and I feel great right now.
He felt
You
like
can
he
turn
was
a
up
cartwheel?
asleep.
I've been up, yeah, I've been up. So I feel great right now.
No jitters, no none of that.
Nothing. Shout out Total Package Energy, man.
Total package energy. It's the truth. I be
It
trying.
is.
See, people think I be hyping them. Like this was created by Bay Area homies up north. Best trainer in the world. Guy trains my son weight training. Trains a lot of pros, NFL, NBA. And so a lot of care went into this product. And I'm driving up to Fresno tomorrow.
Who is their game?
Yes.
Go new.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna have two of these on the way up.
Flooring.
2 of these on the way back. You know the dig? These is a turn up right here. TotalPackageEnergy.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. We want to sell 150 cases during this show today.
Do it.
I mean, why
It's
not?
Friday. It's payday.
Why not? We
I mean,
just made Disney $500 million.
Yo.
Whoa.
Disney got $500 million
Black
in a
Panther.
week
In a week.
on Black Panther.
Come on. now.
Wow.
That shit didn't make
Welcome to
niggas rich.
Nah, that made
That shit
rich
didn't-
white people richer.
I'm just saying, you know? So the least we could do is cash mob every business. Like right now,
Right.
I want 50 copies of my book sold today.
Come on.
That ain't hard.
No.
It's more than
No.
50 people in here right now. And by the end of this show, it's going to be hundreds of people in this show.
Great reference book.
You understand? We could get 50 copies of the Relationship Dismount out of here, and we could get 150 cases of Total Package Energy out here.
Yes.
My next business. Wait a minute. Hold on. I have testimonials. They're coming in. The CD is crazy.
Ooh, and I'm
Yes.
still transcribing it. I really am. We
I'm
don't have a
still
workbook.
listening. Hello.
The CD is bananas. If you do not have your Love Matters Revealed CD, your relationship ain't gonna make it.
You're so rude.
I just gotta be honest.
Yeah, because, I mean, I had to listen 3 times. I'm still listening.
The Love Matter CD is a CD that I recorded December 23rd. I'm a 23.
Yes, you are.
Born into, I didn't plan it. December 23rd, 2017. It's a discourse or discussion between myself and Dr. Alan Berger, PhD. Dr. Alan Berger, of course, is a fucking psychotherapist, you know, and he's
Awesome.
he's one of the world's best recovery specialists.
He's good.
He's
So a lot of
awesome.
people who are addicted on drugs, you know, alcohol, all that shit, they go see Dr. Berger. And Dr. Berger approached me and was like, Zoe, too many original ideas, too many different angles, we got to do a relationship book. And he said, what you don't understand about the relationship and dependency and codependency and drug addiction, he was like, all that shit is tied together.
Yes.
It
A lot of
really
times
is.
these guys become addicts because of poor relationship management skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got together, and when I tell you, see, it's hard for me to go, the CD dope,
Because it's you.
because it's me.
Right.
But when I see people like Tiffany, people like Donnie, people like Antonio Moore, all these people listening going, wait a minute, nigga, this is hold on, pimp. This is some whole other shit.
Right.
It is.
This is some, like Antonio Moore,
He's on it, yo.
he got notes and shit. And,
He was like, I'm gonna make every one of my future possibilities listen to this with me.
Hello.
Right.
Hello.
right.
Like this is the prerequisite. This is like a pre-relationship, like
That's a
premarital, pre-relationship counseling right here.
You're not even getting no coochie unless we listen to this shit first.
And you
'cause
know
I
what's
need a
crazy?
claw.
And
it's
you know
only
what's
2.5
crazy?
hours.
You know what else is crazy? Fucking, I love Antonio. He's a smart guy. You know what I mean? Very smart guy.
Yes.
But Antonio will take the dark side.
Yeah, he's a little pessimistic on that.
He'll be
side of
like,
things.
"Oh my God, nigga, we're a retarded race because we've come from slavery, right?" He'll just go right there. Go,
right to slavery.
we
every
came
time.
from slavery. We descend from slaves.
Right.
Okay.
He's like, we're broken. Most of our relationships don't have these understandings. You know?
Right.
He goes there. But I believe the CD can get us there.
Right.
It can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you listen to it and you try to understand, oh, this is why I got a knee-jerk reaction to that. This is why I'm triggered by this. This is why, you know what I mean? CD is retarded. Go to IamZoeWilliams.com and click shop, then click CDs, and then purchase your CD. I mean, it's retarded. You order it today, I'll mail it out tomorrow.
I'm gonna need to get mine in person.
No, it's retarded. It's a problem. It's really a problem.
Seriously.
And then, last but not least for me, 'cause these right here,
Man.
woof, and Android
So
Home.
pretty.
These suede.
Fire.
Jeez, slip these on your feet, why don't you?
Why don't you?
Nah, this is super fly business right here.
Yeah.
Android Home. Android like the phone. Ohm, HOMME.com. Go to AndroidHome.com. Luxury sneaker brand on par, made in the same factories as Versace, Gucci.
Hey.
Made in Italy, handmade by cobblers.
Yes.
Nice.
Those
Your
is
shoe
fire.
is made by a nigga whose whole life is about shoemaking.
Not a Keebler elf.
He's a cobbler. Do you understand? This is a cobbler, man. A cobbler put this together. This ain't Foot Locker, my nigga.
Nah.
A cobbler did this.
Man.
Okay.
Designed in LA, but
Hey.
handmade in Italy. And what I like about it, like on the side right here,
That's dope.
you get the longitude and latitude of Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
That's
Right? He
super
puts
fly.
that on all of the shoes
Oh, wow.
because he's from LA.
Shoot, I need that as an astrologer.
You feel what I'm saying?
Remember
Right.
that.
The longitude and all
Right.
that.
He's from
shit.
LA.
The
These
numbers, though, the numbers.
some new super flyness from AndroidHome.com. And then he sent me these just to show off. Don't get the olive green
gotta
boot
see.
on you right here. Don't slap people upside the dome piece on your way home from Jones Beach at these.
Ooh, not from
Jesus.
Jones Beach.
Christ. So here's the deal for AndroidHome.com. right? And I want you guys to start tuning into their show. Their show airs on Friday. I think I'll get the exact date. You'll tell me what time they air, right? Can you find that out for me? Soul Searching. That's the name of Android Ohm's show here on Dash. They air the replay on Friday, or they air on Friday. You gotta check them out. Soul Searching. Dope brand, black-owned business. You didn't know they were black-owned, and these white people who buy these shoes all over the world don't know they're black-owned either.
Hey.
Sell in Saks Fifth Avenue, sell in all the high-end Barney's and all of those places, sell right next to the Versace's. Black-owned. Brother. He was in here last night. You under dig?
That's dope.
AndroidOhm.com. You go to the website, you order your shoes, and then there'll be something that says discount code. In the discount code, all you got to do is put ZO Williams. That's Williams with an S, and you'll get 25% off of your order.
You know how we feel about discount.
You don't have to touch these with gloves, though.
You understand?
Someone said only the finest Wakandan Nikes.
You understand? These is Negro nights. This Candyland, nigga.
Okay, he said Candyland.
Sweet Jesus, let me get a pair of them shoes, sweet Jesus. I'm trying to tell you, man. AndroidOhm.com, please support the business. Now, I got a special guest in the studio, a friend of mine. I'm going to do an event with her. When is this event? March?
We have our Catalina Island Singles Adventure Retreat coming up April 26th to the 30th.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm single.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, all the spots for the women are filled.
Oh, what
I
the?
only got 2 spaces left for fellas.
Wow.
You want to keep it even, huh?
Yes.
This is some Garden of Eden type shit.
Yeah, she like one woman for one man.
Yes.
Zip Talk missed the boat.
He don't get to pick like The Bachelor, have 25 women to pick from.
Jesus, what's going on?
Not yet. We ain't doing it like that just yet.
What have I signed up for? Tell us about it.
So, the Singles Adventure Retreat, it is a 4-day stay on Catalina Island, and I've been working with the attendees for the past 6 months or so now, and the biggest thing is us, releasing trauma from past relationships, getting our fitness goals on point, our spiritual goals on point, eating right, all of these different things. And so going to Catalina Island is kind of like a break from all the work we've been doing for the past few months. But we're going parasailing, we're going ziplining as a representation of us breaking away from our past and propelling into our future. And we're going to be doing yoga on the beach. We're going to have Zoe,
I'm not going to be doing no yoga. Right?
Yes, you is.
No.
You going to do that zipline though, right? Zipline be popping.
Listen, I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm just going to come, do a lecture, and then go back to my room.
Oh,
Man,
my
that
God.
sounds
You
like
are
some
not going to be
dope
that
shit.
turned down. Not when you see.
Look turned down, y'all. You don't understand.
No.
But I'm going to encourage him to zipline because that should be bomb.
That's going to be fun.
I mean, y'all know how I am. I'm like a hermit.
You're going to be out there for
extrovert.
King Night.
Till he sees some booties on the beach, then he be on
Big
the beach.
yoga.
Booties do make me
He's gonna
female
be
booties.
black and light.
They going to be doing
fitness
downward
booties.
dog on the beach, though.
Then I shall creep. So what's the website? Where can we find it?
Well, the website for the Singles Retreat is astrologicschool.com/singles retreat.
Wow. Okay.
Astrologic.
/singles retreat.
And what kind of what am I doing there? Like what am I supposed to be doing?
You're going to be holding the singles workshop, talking to everyone about, single life and relationships and the things that you have learned. And I have the fellas getting the book right now. The women are going to be introduced to your book.
Oh, wow.
We're going to be talking to us.
Hey.
Well, shit. In the name of Jesus, hold it a boko shop. I don't know what I'm saying. But I will be there. What's the website one more time?
It's astrologicschool.com /singles retreat. I only have 2 spots left for the men. Only 2 spots left.
So the ladies are all on deck right now.
Yes. But for the Real Family Reunion, Return of the Gods 2018, coming up August the 10th through the 12th, we have an incredible show. And, we got tickets available for men and women.
At the same place?
5,000. No, this is going to be held.
No, I'm saying at the same website.
No, that's going to be on Return of the Gods, ENT.com. Return of the Gods Entertainment, pretty much, .com.
All right.
ENT.com.
Okay. Well, listen. We about to take a quick break. I need to hear, what do you guys think we should listen to as we refresh the palette before we jump into this most magnanimous topic? What do you guys think we should play? What do you like?
I like the one that he played when the show came on, and I like the one with the horns.
Keisha?
Yeah, that one too.
And you like dumbassification?
Yep.
Yes, dumbassification. That's
we
it.
all like that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I thought you guys like Zo.
I mean, we like all
That's
of
my
them.
favorite,
Come
but
on,
dumbassification and what was the one I said at first, Phil, that I came in and you was playing the beat, and I was like, if I was a rapper, that's what I would rap to. Okay, well that beat is sick.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play dumbassification. We're gonna come back and reset the topic. It's a banger today, and I need participation, okay? I want everybody in the chat room, like the video. We want it to trend on YouTube. Like it, share it, move it around, and also don't hesitate to hit that super chat button. We need those super chat donations ASAP, because I'm telling you, it's about to be hot monkey lava up in this mug, all right? All right, Phil, set us up, bro.
This is the death of relationship dumbassification, a thought-provoking conversation with the voice of reason, an exploration into why you and your girl just can't relate. The world is tuned in to the voice of reason, blowing up the foxhole every Thursday evening. If your man is tripping, then talk to Zoe before you leave. Maybe y'all can make it work, and if not, he can tell you exactly how to tell him to kick rocks. Intelligence with lots of comedy is not your average show. It's Zoe Williams, the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio.
Understand? The foxhole was lit back in the day, man.
Man, I believe it.
Oh, we used to
I don't
have
think
so
y'all
much
understand.
fun.
We gave birth to all that shit that's popping right now. Breakfast Club, all that shit.
Yep.
The foxhole was the first to be that wild, to be out there like that.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Speedy's Comedy Corner.
Speedy's Comedy Corner, Corey Holcomb 5150 show, The Voice of Reason. Claudia Jordan had a show.
Ooh.
And then Cheryl Underwood.
Cheryl Underwood.
I love Cheryl.
Then that Friday show with
Lord.
With Fox and everybody. That shit was crazy.
Johnny Mac crazy ass.
Johnny Mac, man, shit.
He is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. He's crazy.
So check it out. You're listening to The Voice of Reason on Dash Radio, Dash Talk Radio. This is a relationship show. I usually bring in a bunch of sisters from all different walks of life to shed light on very heavy topics. All right? We got a powerful topic today. Jesus Christ. Weaponized children.
Ooh.
Should some mothers go to jail? Should they be jailed for not allowing fathers to see their children after a breakup?
Ugh.
Weaponized children. Fuck. Where does Zoe come with this stuff? Why am I doing this topic? Because guess what? relationships are fucked up in the African American community.
Man.
Yes, they are.
And I'm gonna tell you why they fucked up. They fucked up because we have you ever seen there's this new TV show out on Netflix called Altered Carbon,
I've seen the advertisement.
Me
right?
too. I keep wanting to watch that, but I ain't got no damn time.
So it's about the wealthy being able to live forever
Right.
by being able to get new bodies.
Ah.
But pieces of consciousness from the old body is still in the body that they call skin.
It's a continuation of a movie that was out. So they made a series off the
Okay,
movie.
I remember that movie.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I'm giving this analogy just to say, like, you'll see these people in Altered Carbon and they'll be twitching and shit because another memory from another life
It's trying to come on through.
is trying to come through. This is how black people exist in America today because we are living a consciousness that doesn't belong to us.
Ooh.
In terms of everything we judge our relationships by is predicated and authored by a system that was designed to marginalize you. Regardless of how high you climb in this motherfucker, you still beneath the 1%, or you're still beneath, the Donald Trumps of the world. Right?
Yeah.
You have your place, kind of, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, man, we are broken people. And this kind of goes back to Antonio Moore's perceived skepticism or pessimism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you know what I'm saying? Like when he listens to my CD, he goes, man, we don't have these skills.
He's right. Like a lot of our community don't, but that doesn't mean we can't learn them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my angle. Like,
Yeah.
That's why I put the CD out. But his
lens is a little more pessimistic.
Well,
yeah.
it's like this. His lens is more like they're not gonna understand it when they hear it.
No, they will.
And well, this is where I go with it.
Right.
I say whether they understand it or not is irrelevant.
Right.
Because once you're exposed to a certain level of consciousness, you can't unring that bell.
Exactly.
You might not even know what the fuck it meant.
Right.
But that feeling is gonna have your ass up at night going, what the fuck did I just experience? What did I just hear? What just touched me in that way? And I think the CD has the power to do that.
Exactly.
Right?
I think so too. And the subconsciousness that the CD is gonna put inside of you, you're gonna think about this stuff unconsciously. So it doesn't matter if they understand it, like Zoe said.
Right. So I'm gonna come back to today's topic: weaponized children. Fuck, 70% of all African American births are outside of marriage, out of wedlock. Jesus. So there's always this tricky fucking tightrope you gotta walk with a failed relationship with a woman that got a child by you. Fuck. Can visitation be withheld if child support is not being paid? I did a show back on the Foxhole. Shit, this was 2008. It was me, Jamie Foxx, Earthquake, and a lawyer. This is 2008. The sister was a family law attorney by the name of Demetria Graves.
And they all got child
I
support.
did the show. It was called Pay-Per-View.
But that's
like
basically how
that.
the system is set up, kind of basically.
Right. I was the first one to create that. And later, it was duplicated by other people and claimed by other people. But I created that topic.
So what was the whole
Pay-per-view. Nigga, if you late on your payment, you don't get to view your kid.
child?
Right.
Wow.
And that's a phenomenon,
Yeah.
I don't think that's right.
right? So I was like, we got to do this show, right? So listen to some of these questions, right? What should you do if Child Protective Services comes to your house? Oh, shit. A lot of niggas panic. A lot of people panic. True or false? Custodial parents withholding the visitation from the other parent is a very serious matter and can often have very severe consequences. For me, those consequences are not always legal.
Right.
Those consequences are psychological. Those
Yeah.
consequences are emotional. Man, Jeez. Is withholding visitation against the law? And here's some new shit. What is malicious mother syndrome?
Ooh, we know lots of them, don't we?
God.
Thankfully, I don't. Oh, Jesus.
I
Thank you.
do.
I know
So
this one.
while
What?
everybody else is running around this motherfucker making Disney rich over Zamunda 2.0.
Come on, Wakanda.
Nigga, Wakanda, my nigga. You got the sheikies and shit on. Niggas is making everybody wealthy in this bitch. You understand? I'm saying there's some real shit that needs to be worked out. We can't be a Wakanda if women don't value men and men don't value women.
Preach.
Right.
We can't be a Wakanda if there is not a basic sense of respect. But let me tell you how respect is earned in relationship. This might be revolutionary. Respect is earned through trauma.
Ah.
I can see that.
I know.
I had to think
I
about
wish
it
it
for
wasn't
a second.
true.
I know motherfuckers don't want to fuck with me on that. I know. I know. You're a broken family if you don't know how to forgive.
Right.
And you can't learn how to forgive unless you guys fuck each other over.
Ooh.
You gotta have something to forgive a person for.
I know.
They can't just be drinking my orange juice.
I know.
Because my stepdad
She
used to get
fucked your
real
man,
mad
it ain't
about
your
you
orange
drinking
juice.
this goddamn orange juice.
I know. I know this shit. I know this shit is hard. I know this shit is hard to hear.
Thank you, whoever said I look nice there.
Reggie, go ahead, Reg.
Stay on point, girls. Fuck these niggas in here.
Except the donations.
Hey.
Yeah, shout those
Shout-
out.
Hold
shout
on.
the donation.
Don't be flirting with the girl. No, I'm just kidding.
You're so crazy.
I'm just playing. I'm trying to get you out of trouble, and here you are trying to create new situations. I'm just joking, but we got to get to a space, right? We must definitely get to a space where we can work out our relationship difficulties, because a lot of women feel entitled to the children. Let me just say this. This is fucked up too. If you got a man, he's paying for these kids. He's working with you and these kids, but you never ask him, hey, you want to take one of the kids and put them on your taxes so you can get a refund?
See, yeah.
No, they ain't asking them that.
They
These
not-
ladies ain't doing
Women
that.
ain't doing that shit because by default they think, nigga, fuck you.
Instead of thinking about the collective in the big picture.
There ain't no collective no more,
It's
nigga.
a family unit still. Even though the kids is not living in your home, they still got to be taken care of.
Well, and weirdly enough, with the new tax reform, we covered this on Antonio Moore's Tone Talks in regards to, since like literally it's going to be a standardized deduction for kids. If you do have more than one, like it's going to be the same deduction. So you may as well split them up between the two parents, so you both get
Yeah.
the deduction.
I hear that, right?
You know
It's
what I'm
tax
saying?
time.
Right.
But I have a feeling a lot of scorned women is still just going to withhold the withholdings.
We want to hear from men and we want to hear from women. Did you weaponize your kid because you were mad that your relationship failed?
Sure.
Are you suffering from malicious mama syndrome? Do you feel like he was such a poor daddy that you don't have to hold him in any regard?
Wow.
Ooh, I know. I
Ooh.
know.
could
He
think-
ain't shit, so I get to say he ain't shit. I get to preach the he ain't shit dogma, and I don't give a fuck if them kids around. They need to know the truth about his janky ass.
See, but that's the problem is there's a lot of women who are punishing the men for being bad boyfriends or significant others, not bad dads. See, like, oh, just because you weren't a good man to me doesn't mean he's not a good father. And a lot of women get that fucked up. Just because he
Yeah.
wasn't a good dude to you doesn't mean he's not a good dad. And that's where a lot of women are punishing men for the wrong thing.
Right, right.
Wow.
Let your man see his, let that man see his children.
Right.
You know?
If you're a man out there and you're suffering right now, you haven't seen your child in a while because of some old resentments, call me.
Right.
The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. Ladies, do you know of women who do this dastardly shit?
I know men that did this dastardly shit.
I didn't ask about them, but I guess we will derail here. Go
Hey,
ahead.
I'm a woman that had to go through the reverse of that
Speak
because
on
of
it.
my son's father. My son was living with me, but because I sent him to his dad for Christmas, he decided that I was going to pay him child support for that 2-week period that my son was visiting him for Christmas. When he visited on the weekends, I was going to pay child. I mean, took me to court for them. I had to pay him $32
And guess what I'm gonna say?
46 cents.
Guess what I'm gonna say? Good for him.
Fuck him.
He
Truth.
won.
Fuck you.
He figured it out though. Like you got to give him credit for managing that damn system as a man. I will
Yeah,
say.
that was some old ornery, hateful shit to do.
You derailed the conversation, but you proved our point.
Mm-hmm.
That's some hateful shit
Yeah.
that happens more times to men
Yes.
than
Than
the other
women.
way around.
I can only speak from a woman, but I know bitches that do it to their baby daddies, and I call them bitches because you need to go to jail for doing that shit. Let that man see his kid.
Wow. Callers, we want to hear from you. 323-230-4610. Weaponized children. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller, is this a Boost Mobile call?
No,
Are
that's
you?
a bomber phone call.
Right. What is going on? All right, just call us back. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. I mean, let me just lay it out there. This is the type of parent I am. If that's happening to me, I'm like this. So?
Mm-hmm.
It's the universe. A lot of times men, we get hurt because we feel like we got to live up to a social standard.
Okay.
I'm so past the social standard,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, well, fuck it then.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to find your way. The universe always leads a motherfucker back to where he started from anyway.
Right.
In some way, shape, or form, the universe will navigate your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever felt like you live in life and you going against the grain? Like just the grain of life, just the energy of living. You're like, nigga, what is in the way? What is holding me back? What is blocking? The universe be like, nope. Nah, nigga. Nope. See, a lot of times these women think I could do this shit without you.
Nah.
I can raise him or her without you. I am better at parenting and nurturing. And what they fail to realize is there's no man you're going to find, I don't believe, that's better at nurturing a child, okay, than a woman. But what a man brings to the table, a woman cannot deliver.
No.
And I'm not talking about the social template.
Mm-hmm.
The social template for manhood is protection, provision.
Mm-hmm.
You're a man if you provide and protect. That's the social template. But I'm saying, fuck that. That's important, but it's not chiefly important. What's chiefly important from a man is presence. The presence of a man changes a little girl.
Yes.
That's her daughter. That's his daughter. That's her father.
Yeah.
That nigga there changes shit.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm a daddy's girl.
Right. The presence of a man changes a little boy.
Yes,
Hell
it
yeah.
does.
Let me tell you what little boys like to do. They test mama sometimes.
Sometimes. I got 3 older brothers. These motherfuckers is a mess.
And
Speak
my
on it.
son knew his chest was getting caved
Oh my gosh. And oh my goodness. And my brothers like are literally like the stereotype of what happens when the male presence is taken out of the home or inconsistent. Because my 2 oldest brothers, their bio dad was just an alcoholic, in and out of the home. My mom finally left him. Like their whole life, it was like he was inconsistent. And even now to this day, he's inconsistent. He's still an alcoholic. I like don't know how he's standing up. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Wow.
Like
Oh,
his
I
blood
know.
alcohol content at any time is probably 2.3.0. Like no bullshit. So, but like my oldest brother hit adolescence, and that inconsistency led to him just trying to find male leadership another way. So he became a gang member. My middle brother, that was too inconsistent, so he ran away to live with his girlfriend, whose dad was in the home, and they basically at 14, he started living with his girlfriend, which is now his ex-wife. But they were together for like 20 years before they separated. But like he went to basically go be raised by her family because she had a dad.
Yeah, he
And
wanted
then
that.
yeah, and then my second brother, like he kind of made it. At least he graduated high school because that's when my stepdad came in the picture. So me and my like youngest older brother at least had my stepdad in the picture. But even then, like the rebellion they put my mom through was just a mess. And to this day, they'll be like, "Mom, you were our rock. Oh my God, you're amazing. We love you." But I look back like, you fools, why you do her so wrong then? Like, why you do mama like that? Like, why?
Man.
I
Like
think,
they put her through everything.
I think the absence of the father in the house is just what it does. Cause see, I had my father in my life. Unfortunately, my two brothers did not. And they would see my father come, get me, take me here, do this for me. And my dad was the kind of man that he would say, "Hey, y'all daddies ain't around. Come on." My dad even gave one of my brothers his last name. That's the kind of man he was. When my mother told him, "You can't take her to Texas without taking, her brother who's not his child," my dad said, "Go pack your shit. You coming too," and kept my brother with us.
So let's take another angle. Sometimes the bottom lining of manhood causes you to focus, right, on the wrong things. Let me give you a perfect example. The bottom lining of masculinity. You ain't shit because you ain't doing nothing. You ain't shit because you ain't here. Let me give you a perfect example. LeBron James just did that Uber ride with Carrie Champion. Did you hear what he said about his daddy?
I didn't hear that part.
No,
yet.
what did he say?
Phil, did you see that? The Uber ride with Carrie Champion
I've just
and
seen
Katie?
snippets.
All right, I'm going to tell you what he said. He said, "Man, my focus is on my kids." I'm paraphrasing. "I needed to be the best dad I could be because my dad wasn't there."
That's awesome.
In the spirit realm, your dad made you
Right.
the good dad you are because of his absence.
Exactly.
See, people think when I get to now define myself as victim. But I'm saying, this nigga, if his dad was there, may have sent him in another trajectory.
Exactly.
He might have been something else. He might have been, instead of LeBron James, the basketball player, he might have been LeBron James, the tight end, a football player who had a short career because football is way more violent, way more dangerous.
Broke his knee up.
He could have got fucked up as had CTE, a lot of shit. Your dad was there, changes the trajectory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Presence means something. The universe, whether you think it's not in alignment, but it is. So nigga, you should be like, "Thank you, daddy, for not being here.
Right.
For sending us through hell. Because you taught me perseverance by not being here."
Right.
See, sometimes people got to go through. I love the way Kool Moe Dee puts it. He says this in terms of women, though, because men are a little bit different in the way that they view the world.
Okay.
But this happens to men too. So sometimes you got to crash into your beliefs.
Man.
That's real.
Sometimes, see, and I say it another way. I say the universe has to give you what you desire so you can know that what you desire isn't really worth as much as you thought it was.
Right.
See, that's the only way you
Makes
find
sense.
out that your desires got flaws is when you get it.
Right. It says
Oh,
God or the
shit.
universe will give you what you ask for, but be careful.
Yeah, be careful what you ask for.
Do you in the dig?
You might get it and be like, "Oh, just kidding."
I don't think I needed that.
Right. And I think the women running around here beating their chest talking about how great of a mama they are, while at the same time creating an energy and a space of disconnect on some subtle gaslighting shit.
Isn't it even subtle sometimes?
It's not subtle.
No, sometimes it's not subtle, sometimes it is.
Right.
Because you have to understand something about the subtle aspect of it. And I know there's some blatant,
Yeah.
direct shit, but sometimes the subtle shit is indifference.
Yeah.
When you are indifferent towards somebody,
They say it's the worst. You told us the study showed indifference is the most
It's
negative.
Worse. It's worse. Yeah, indifference is worse because I know a friend of mine, he had a baby by this chick that was a waitress at a comedy club.
Oh, shit.
She won't let him see the baby because he's not paying enough child support in her eyes. But this man is on the road constantly, and whatever he has, he sends there. So you need to be letting him see his daughter, period, because he's a good dude.
It shit just came out a little while ago about Nas and Khalees.
What happened?
Khalees is getting $96,000 a year in child support. She getting $8,000 a month.
That's more than enough for one child.
For one kid. He petitioned the court before she asked for the increase.
Right.
He petitioned the court for visitation, for more visitation.
Okay.
First off, how do you penalize a dad for wanting to see their child more?
Right. And in that request, as far as I was understanding and I read, he didn't request to reduce the amount. He just was saying for what's already arranged, I would like to see my child more. He wasn't contesting the amount.
Right.
He was just like.
So the response to that is, give me more money.
Oh, no. No,
That's
no.
what was fucked up about that.
Let me ask you this. Did the court let him see the child more?
I don't know what
I think
the
it's
end
still in
result-
mediation.
Yeah, I don't know what the
It's
end
not
result
even
was.
resolved yet.
But I'm just saying, look at the thought process in the response on the mother's end.
Well, she's made it clear. Khalees has made it very obvious that it's purely monetary. It's not about being a good dad. Because even regardless if you agree with the amount of money, period, when a man says, I want to be present more, why would you say no to that?
Wait.
Exactly.
Let's flip it. Let's flip it another way. Let's flip it an entirely different way. Let's go back to the Antonio Moore shit. 2.6% of the nation's wealth is in the hands of black people.
Right.
2% of that is in the hands of baby boomers.
Right.
0.6% of that is in the hands of everybody else.
Right.
All right. Everybody broke, basically. But we wealthy enough to give $500 million to Disney. But that's another thing. Let's come
You
back.
ain't gonna let
I
that
can't
one
let that
go.
shit go. Let's come back. You got a dude who is well off enough to pay you $8,000 a month for one child. Probably purchased your house.
Hello.
Probably purchased the vehicles it whips you in.
Still probably pays for school. All
Send
of that.
her to chef school.
I mean,
Send her to chef school, too.
So she can start the restaurant.
So let me just say, I don't know the details.
Right.
I don't know what he paying for. I'm just assuming that all of that's taken care of.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you turn around and say, well, he's doing better. And that's, like you said, purely monetary. First off, you are in a rare space to be getting $8,000 a month
Which
in
is
child support.
way more than you need.
Way more. That covers school. He good at school. He good.
If he go to the most expensive school, he good.
He good.
Well, and again, it's not even about that. Like, he's going to cover that. Like, it's not like the outside of child support, he's always going to make sure his kid got what he needs. You know what I mean?
Out of evilness.
But listen,
So that's why, like, I tell people, I was like, even if you're caught up on the money amount, okay, I get it. But just if a man is asking you as a woman to be more present in your child's life, period, money or not, that's a reflection of you as a human, how fucked up you are that you're saying no. Because even think about it, no money involved. Maybe he's just a broke ass dude, you a broke ass female. He's like, but baby boop, I want to see my baby more. And you say no, motherfucker, what?
Let me just ask
That's
this.
crazy. Money or not, let this man see his kid.
So let me just ask this. Let me just ask them. Do women in general value motherhood over fatherhood?
You already know the answer to that.
I just want to hear from y'all.
Wait, say it again. Sorry.
Says a mother, yes. No.
Do women in general value motherhood over fatherhood?
Yes.
Motherhood.
Yes.
Yes.
Look how they do Mother's Day.
Yes.
Mother's Day.
Right.
Father's Day.
Right.
Mother's Day, buy diamonds. Father's Day. Here's
Get
a cracker,
ties.
nigga.
Here's a tie.
Ties and socks, my
And
nigga.
seeds candy.
Ties,
Here's a
socks, and
cracker.
cards.
Your ass gets some a Lunchable, nigga.
Right.
But on the spirit side, do you not recognize that creates the imbalance?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Man,
We don't disagree with that.
Let me do this real
I
quick.
agree.
Robert Wiggins just hit us with $50 on the super
Thank
chat.
you.
Everybody
Thank
in there,
you, Robert.
hit the like button. I'm gonna hit the like button myself. Hit the like button
yeah, I
right
forgot.
now. Everybody hit the like button all at once. Everyone hit the like button. Hit the share button. Let's get this conversation. What is it? Trending? Is that the
Trending.
word? Let's get the
Yes.
conversation trending on YouTube. Let's share it. Let's like it. Man.
And it needs to trend because it's a lot of mothers out there withholding their children from their fathers. That's something that I don't think should ever happen.
I agree.
Wow.
Unless that father is affecting that child physically, mentally, like that situation with Tyrese. I go back to that. You know, unless you are doing something to physically hurt that child, there's no reason why a kid can't see their father.
And I'm going to say, just on my side of it too, not just physically hurt, but emotionally hurt.
Yeah, mentally browbeating, anything.
Right. Because, you know, it happens. You know, it happens.
It sure does.
You know, and I'm not trying to say, you know, daddies in general, you know, this is what I'm trying to say. Dads in general deserve equal footing to mothers.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's
I
what I'm
believe
trying to
that
say.
too.
See,
I agree.
because a mother can emotionally fuck her child over and still be loved. And still be and still be, you dig what I'm saying? And still be accepted and still be dealt with and still be pulled
She's
in.
mama.
That's mama.
Right.
Yeah, daddy fuck
But
you.
daddy, if daddy hurts you emotionally, daddy's ostracized forever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Forever. And I think this is the problem. Man, we can't have a Wakanda with this kind of existence.
Right. Absolutely. No, not
so
at all.
Tonight's topic, weaponized children. Jesus, are you using your child as a weapon against the non-custodial parents? The fuck is going on? Weaponized children should some mothers be jailed for not allowing fathers to see their children after a breakup. I might not have been shit to you, but I'm the shit to him.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. 323-230-4610. Get to your phone lines. Mimi just joined us. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason is at full power. We need everybody to hit the like button, the share button, and the super chat button. Hit us up right now. The phone line is 323-230-4610. Weaponized children. Should some mothers be jailed? Jailed! For not letting them kids see their daddy because of a breakup. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
What up, Zoe?
What's up, Pim?
What up, Pim?
What's happening?
What's going on, man?
I'm good,
This
brother.
your boy. This your boy DB from Florence, Alabama, man.
All right now.
Hi, DB.
All right.
DB.
What up? What up? What up? What up? Man, look, I called about 2 weeks ago on a Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, you a celebrity to me, right? I listen to your stuff all the time, though.
That's right.
All the time. And when you picked the phone up, I froze and just started talking about some crazy shit. So I'm fixing myself today.
I hope so, nigga.
Okay.
Round two.
Now,
Redeem yourself, good brother.
I am redeeming myself. First of all, I want to tell you that your theory about the Black Panther movie was incredible. I liked the whole thing that you did. I just listened to it this morning.
Thank you, brother.
Just got off work. I have nothing to add to the topic, but I just want to personally tell you that I appreciate. Because I just got off work, but I want to tell you, I appreciate you, man, and you helped me through a lot of hard times that I deal with in my life. So I just want to let you know that.
Much
from
respect.
man to man.
Thank you, brother. No, I appreciate that. Thank
And
you.
yeah, I follow you on social media, listen to everything. 5150. Tip Talk. I'm following on Instagram. I should be working out like crazy. I appreciate y'all. Y'all inspiring, man, and y'all touching lives, man. Don't sleep without knowing that you helping people out here, man. I just wanted to give you some love from Alabama. Peace out.
That's right.
All right,
That's
Alabama.
right, Alabama.
Thank you. Are you an all about me mama?
Ooh.
It's all about me. I can't believe my son called you but he don't call me.
Uh-oh.
This happens hey, listen. This happens with my oldest son now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
My oldest son love his mama to death. He love her to death.
I'm sure he does.
But he at an age where, nigga, I'm a young man out of this motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
And I need to holler at my pops on all the shit I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Right.
So she was calling me like crazy the other day. He hasn't called me back. He hasn't called me back. Is he okay? Is he okay? Listen, he's traveling. He's with the team. He's traveling.
He's not going to call his mom every 5 minutes.
So I call him. I say, man, what the fuck are you doing?
Call your mom.
Call your mama, dog. He goes, Dad, I haven't received a call from her. Tell her to get an iPhone.
Oh, hilarious.
He's like, she's got an Android. This shit never goes through. I don't know what the problem is.
Hey,
He was like-
hey.
He was like, is she calling my old number? What the fuck is going on, Pop? I said, listen.
Oh, no.
Hilarious.
I said, I don't know.
That be happening, though.
It does.
So she calls later in the, I'm telling you, she called like 8 times.
Okay.
So she annoys the fuck out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he not, whatever's going on with him. So she calls in the middle of the day and she goes, all right, call him right now on 3-way.
You such a good dad, though. You be so patient. I bet you did it.
So I did it.
Right.
Shit.
Oh,
Here
you're
we
the
go.
best, though. Go ahead.
Here we go. Shit. Yeah, he picks up the call.
Right away when you
That pisses her.
She's
the
already
fuck
mad.
off.
Right. That
Right?
didn't work it out at all.
So he like, yo, what's happening? I say, look, man. I
Right.
said, yo, I hate to set you up on this one right here, pimp, but say something to your mama. She on the phone right now.
Hilarious.
So she's like, how come you not answering my call?
Right.
And then he goes, look, man, Mom, do you have my new number? Look in your phone and see if you're calling the right number.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently she was calling the right number.
It just wasn't going through?
It just wasn't going through. He wasn't getting her calls.
Wow.
That has happened to me a few times, or it will pop up like 2-3 days later. That just happened to me and my mom. And my mom has an iPhone. But literally, I told her, like, she called me 2 days ago, and I called her back. Yes, I like missed on her calls yesterday. I called her right back. But it wasn't until I noticed that missed call that the other one popped up. I was
Right.
like, the hell?
Yeah,
called
these
me
phones
yesterday,
trip
Mama?
out.
Yeah, that happens to me with,
Yes,
with
I
an
don't know.
Android.
Yeah.
So we had to make a concerted effort
To connect them.
to connect the dots.
Man.
Yeah. And Mama was still pissed.
Right.
She was just mad that he answered you and she hadn't been getting through.
But I
the same
told
way.
her when he was 11. I said, you know this nigga about to change.
Right.
Right.
And when he change, shit gonna be different with you and him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the same is true with my daughter.
Right.
My daughter has changed. Like when she had the little
Lady business.
lady business
Right.
situation.
Right. She's a new lady.
Yeah, that's
shit
Mama.
changed.
Yeah.
And her and her mom are like best friends. That's just what it is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm her dad. And see, she looks at me, she aims me at situations.
Mm-hmm.
So she already know, like, this nigga got me.
Mm-hmm.
Not only does this nigga got me, but my brother, that nigga got me.
Right.
So she's kind of isolated and insulated in that way.
Right.
So when the basketball coach is tripping, she waits. Like, is this a bad enough infraction?
Right.
Where I
get
need to call my dad.
This nigga involved.
Right.
Yes.
'Cause if
Prima's
he-
like me. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say because if you get involved, that means it's some serious stuff
it's
going
all
on. Pops
bad.
is involved.
Yes.
Right.
That was me. It was like a gangbanger brother. I was like, I used to just warn people when we started dating, like, listen, just be nice, okay? Like, just
Don't make me get
be
your
nice,
ass
because
whooped.
because if it gets to an escalated point, it's like Prima, no, she don't even have a choice. Y'all gonna get involved.
No, you know what's
Right.
crazy?
Like, you gonna get involved. She ain't got to say nothing sometimes. Like, oh, my dad's coming.
So her
Right.
coach, her basketball coach was kind of tripping on her.
Mm-hmm.
And he said something like real fucked up to her. And then they brought that shit to me.
See?
Mm.
But when they brought it to me, they also brought
it
it
down.
to her brother.
Oh.
And so that nigga called me and was like, so what we about to do
Right,
with the coach, my nigga? Like, he called me like, what we doing?
Because we doing something.
He was like, I got the nigga number. I'll call him right now.
He ready.
Right.
I said, nigga, you off at school somewhere. Don't worry about this shit. I got this. He was like, no. I need to talk to this nigga anyway because I don't like the way he treating her. You know, I'm like, hey.
That's your child.
Pull it together. Pull it together. There's a way to handle things. Let me do it.
Exactly.
That's your son.
But again,
It's your seed.
whether people understand that or not, that is another example of presence.
Yes.
Yes.
So when you have a daughter who has that presence to know, okay, these niggas is in my life. These niggas is integral to what's cracking. A lot of niggas can't get to me unless they go through them.
Right.
So she feels like, okay, I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty safe out here in the world. Again, when you don't have that, or when you trying to keep, you see what I'm saying, that out of the equation, because you think you can handle it on your own,
right?
You wind up leaving your kid out there naked.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because there's some people who had to choose the way of mom because that's what mom mandated.
Or it was the only way.
That nigga, you ain't got no choice. You here with me, nigga? This is what it is.
Right.
Or you can get the fuck out and go on over there. Nobody wants to be in that. No child wants to choose.
Right.
No.
Absolutely.
And it's unfair.
No, it's unfair for children to have to choose. I remember I was monitoring for one of my brothers and his baby's mom, and I saw the child lie to each parent. So I would take the child to go see the dad, and the child would act to the dad like she couldn't stand the mom. It was so weird. After I just saw her hug and kiss and cry when she left the mom. And by the time we got to the dad, she played the dad like, oh my God, I'm so happy to be with you because I ain't with her no more. And then I saw her do the other way around to the mom. And then I noticed on my way taking her to see the mom, she would tell me things about her day that her father told her don't tell the mama, that she could tell me, but she can't tell the dad, and vice versa. The point that I'm making is that they were destroying the child because now the child is afraid to show love and compassion for their other parent because the other parent is showing so much anger that they feel that they can't even be themselves around their parent. And I thought it was a shame. So then I took it upon myself to be the liaison for the child. I literally told the child, if you can't talk to anyone else, you can talk to Auntie Shell. If anybody messes with you, you come to Auntie Shell. If you're scared and you don't know what to do, you come to me and I got you. I'm not going to turn my back. You know what I'm saying? So I had to stand that gap, and I'm grateful that I did it because I saw I made a difference. And at the end of the day, that child now has both parents. They don't get along, but at least there's some type of happy medium. And I feel like I brought some part of that to them because I would talk to each one of them. They were so angry. They hated each other so much that they taught anger, disrespect to one another. They want the father wants the mother to disrespect the child to disrespect the mom.
And I would say every broken family needs some kind of familial bridge.
Yes.
To connect those broken pieces. And Mimi, you just gave a perfect example of how you were that. Question, what is malicious mother syndrome? When this syndrome occurs, a divorced or divorcing parent, divorce is just marriages break up.
Right.
But you got a lot of cohabitating
Separation.
relationships.
Just say separating parents.
Right. So when a divorced or divorcing or separating parent seeks to punish the other parent, sometimes going far enough as to harm or deprive their children in order to make the other parent look bad.
Yes.
Those most commonly called though most commonly called malicious mother syndrome, both mothers and fathers are capable of such actions.
Absolutely. I saw it.
This is bad, man. This is bad. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a lot of motherfuckers out there, women beating their chest, claiming to be a good mama, but participate in this kind of behavior. And I'm not taking no dudes off the table. There's some niggas out there that's on some bullshit too.
Oh yeah.
Ultimately, it comes back to the destruction of the child's psyche.
And that's the part right there.
Let me tell you, I have a personal experience. That same child I just mentioned, and I don't mean to air people's information, but I just want to share this.
Well, spread out.
Spread that shit out.
Spread that shit out. So the brother of mine ended up getting mad at me because I was the monitor. And so what happened was the courts got my information because I'm the monitor, right? So they call me and they ask me, they say, do you think the mother will kidnap the child? And I say, no. Do you think that the mother will harm the child? And I say, no. So they took that and put that in the records. So then they say to him, well, they're going to let her see the child more because before she only had monitored visits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because I said that, now she can see the kid without a monitor, which is good.
Yeah.
Why would you want to visit your child? And she had to pay me to see her child, something that came out of her because something happened, right? But she redeemed herself, and I don't feel like she would have kidnapped the child.
Yeah.
So I gave the honest answer. I didn't mean anything negative against him. He's a good dad, but that wasn't the question. The question was, will she kidnap the child?
No.
See, you gotta be an excellent dad versus an absolute horrible mom,
Right.
in order to even have a fighting chance.
That's right. And he was a good dad.
Man, this is
A
crazy.
good dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't no Wakanda in this situation, nigga.
Actually, it's funny you said because one of my exes had reached out to me a few years ago. His son was like 8 months at the time, and he was going for full custody, actually, full physical custody, because the mom was trying to move out of state. And he financially, economically, and support system wise, like his family and everything, he had more available to sustain the child. So, but he knew, like, he was just like, I'm paid, like, without extra, like, all of that said and done, like, unless she has a major infraction, she has the right to, like, literally leave the state with my son. That's basically how the system is stacked. So he had asked me to write him a character reference, being that I was a licensed social worker, had years in the system, and knew him personally, to write a character reference to try to stack, you know, a better case for him for court. And of course I did it because this man literally had done the world for me, like giving me, oh, he was amazing. So I wrote this character reference for him, and just with the character reference, having owned a house, making six figures, being educated, having a support system that can provide for the child, he's still got partial physical custody. So then now he had to go to mediation and kind of navigate, like, how often he gets to see his son, whether or not she was gonna move out of state or whatever. And again, that's best case scenario, especially for a black man. Like, lucky that he's making six figures, he owns a house, he has all this going on. Because without that, she would have just moved out of Texas to Atlanta and been like, bye, with his baby.
Man, you got a lot of women out there that say, nigga, this is my baby.
Right.
Mama's baby.
Yeah.
Daddy's maybe.
I
Nigga.
moved out of state with my son.
We leaving. Fuck you, nigga. My mama did that to my daddy.
Yep.
We leaving, my nigga.
I came back.
No, wait a minute. My dad didn't even get the we leaving. My dad got the
Bye.
we
gone.
left.
Yeah,
we gone.
We gone.
That's
We
all.
gone.
That's all he needed.
Yeah.
Callers, let's
gone.
do it. You're on the line. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Tonight's topic is crazy. You got to turn your entire life down in order for us to hear you. Talk to me, man. Are you listening to this conversation? Speak on it.
Hey,
Oh, Jesus. Where are you? You in a fucking blizzard? What's happening?
yes, I'm in a blizzard in Texas.
All right. It's possible. Shit. A hurricane, earthquake.
Right.
What's up, man? Talk to me, man.
Yes, I was just calling to tell you about a situation I went through with child support. Actually, the child support. Me and the mother of my children, we were together probably 6 years, and of those 6 years, I was the breadwinner, so to speak. She was going to school, getting her master's and then her PhD, and then when she graduated, got her PhD, ended up breaking up. So when it came down to the court case, to the child custody hearing or whatever, they told me that I had to pay $600 a month in child support, $600 a month in child support, plus also the kids are living with me at the same time. So they put me on child support still, even though I had records showing, okay, I pay this, I pay that, I do this, they're staying with me, school records, the whole 9 yards. They told me you still have to pay her a residual of $600 a month because we feel as though you're not fit enough as a parent to watch two kids. My two kids are girls. You're not. I'm like, there's not enough feminine energy. This is what the judge told me. There's not enough femininity in the household. So you're gonna pay $600, and she's gonna have primary custody,
even though the kids are living with me, I have the stable household.
Hey, listen. This is what we need from you. You're a daddy ATM machine.
Yep.
And she is the primary parent, my nigga. Now, what you do is kill yourself trying to keep money in the daddy ATM machine, my nigga. This is what you do. That's your job. That's how the system looks at it.
To kill myself?
No, kill yourself working to keep that daddy ATM machine stuffed with bread.
Not literally.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, there is no child support that doesn't have motherfucking APR affixed to it. This is why the arrears are so difficult to get off your back.
Right.
Because there's interest on top of what you owe.
Yes.
Right. And it keeps accumulating.
How about that, Nate?
And the interest don't even always go to the mama.
Right.
No, it goes to the state.
Oh, yeah, the state gets all that money.
Oh, yeah. Right there on Commonwealth Street, California, Los Angeles.
Jesus. Hey, brother, thank you for the call, man. We got to go. The phone lines is cracking. I appreciate your insight and your input. Thank you, brother. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. You got to turn your whole life down, baby. That life. Turn your life down. Your life is loud.
Hola.
Tell your life to be quiet. Caller. Okay, they got to go. I'm sorry.
Hello?
It's too late now. Bye.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, hello? Hello?
Hey. My bad.
What's up, nigga?
What's happening, man? How y'all doing?
We good, man.
Hey.
Have me out here saying hello.
First and foremost, can I ask you ladies a serious question?
Sure.
Yes.
How does it feel to be beautiful? That's one of my old college lines. You ain't got to answer. But anyway, I want to tell y'all.
Thank you for the compliment.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. And Mimi, you looking like my future ex-wife.
Oh,
but anyway, let me tell you about a
future
situation
ex,
that
not future wife.
Well, you know how a female act when you treat them too good, you know. Yeah. But anyway.
Okay.
You
got one more, nigga. You got one more, and then
So, my bad, OG. But anyway, I was dealing with a young lady in school, man, and I took care of her daughter for 13 months. I thought it was my kid. Even my current wife now, we was kind of growing our relationship. So, long story short, I would go buy things for my daughter and also buy things for her other two. So it came a point one day I come to pick up my my little girl at the time, and she goes, I don't have to let you see Lily. I'm like, why? I'm giving you money. I'm buying clothes and shit for her. She was like, I could put you on child support. So I was kind of assholing and procrastinating about getting a DNA test. Because in Louisiana, I knew that if I go through the state and a child come back mine, they automatically put you on child support. So I was trying to save my little Walmart money while I was working at the time, so I could pay for the test. So when she told me that, I went ahead and said, screw it. Got my little school refund, got the test. I get the test back, 0% chance across the board that the young lady, the little girl I named was mine. Took care of her 13 months. The first thing she did when I gave her a copy of the paper, because she wasn't getting the original, she was like, damn. So she knew already that child was the same father, had the same father as the other two daughters.
So let's just say this. Can nobody wants to really say it, but can we say it? I know this is gonna hurt. Do you all agree that there are a lot of women out there that are like this woman he's describing?
Yeah, I talked about it on the last show.
Okay.
At least 70%.
Okay, so
a lot.
So can we agree? Can we agree that most of the women are horrible motherfuckers?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot of them are.
And this is what I mean by
A
horrible.
lot.
Let me, because
that's wrong.
Because here's the thing, motherfuckers are gonna come at me and say that I'm bashing women, and this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, women, especially African American sisters, have been socialized to take advantage like that.
Yes.
Taking it. This is part of the hustle.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that she can speak to him and say, I don't have to let you see her.
Right.
And
That means she already has the blueprint of the game of manipulation down.
Right.
She already knew this ain't his motherfucking kid.
Mama's
And
baby.
I'm asking y'all, I'm not saying through my experience. See, let me give you my experience. My experience is this. Most women I've dated that the shit went bad with, it was because of me.
Okay.
Either I was lying, cheating,
Sharon.
both. You know
Both. They usually go hand in
You
hand.
know
True.
Yeah.
So to be honest, most of the women that don't fuck with me is because of shit I've done.
Got it.
Okay.
You understand? Period. So I take full responsibility for whatever fucked up situation I found myself participating in.
Okay.
Because I can only control what is mine to control, and all the shit that I was able to bring to the table wasn't at my best self. It wasn't
Yes.
at my highest level. So I take that responsibility. So again, I'm not going to blame women, but what I'm saying is the system is designed for women to say, nigga, if you do me wrong, there are multiple ways that I can integrate you into this demonic system that don't fuck with you.
Right.
Right.
I can.
OG.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. I forgot.
bad
I
for
forgot.
cutting you off
I
there,
forgot it
big
was my
brother.
show.
Oh,
It's
no,
cool.
I'm
It's fine.
listening.
It's fine.
I
Go ahead.
listen to you on the
Shit.
phone. I enjoy being live, you know?
Just go ahead,
Look,
pimp.
check
Finish
this out.
your story. I'm
I don't
sorry.
understand this. She didn't put the other two little girls' daddy on child support, and this nigga was a deadbeat. I'm taking care of my responsibility, what I thought was at the time.
Oh, wait. I got to stop you. Ladies, get to your phone lines right now. Call us 323-230-4610. Let us know.
Just explain that to me.
Hold on, pimp. Hold on. I'm going to throw it back to you. Let us know right now if you have multiple children by multiple men where some of those men are on child support and others aren't. And this shit is predicated on the quality of the relationship.
Or how much they make.
No,
Again,
or the
usually it's the
responsibility
relationship.
it is the relationship.
It's the
Usually-
relationship.
yeah.
Usually
Yeah.
it's the relationship.
Yeah.
If you got a good relationship with a motherfucker, typically that kid ain't on child support.
No, true,
Right,
true.
If you got a fucked up relationship, that dude is on child support. The number
Yep.
to dial is 323-230-4610. Let me get back to the caller. Caller, finish your thought, and then we got to wrap.
All right, big brother. I ain't gonna keep it too much longer. That's just something that always confused me with that because I was in I went to Grambling, so it was Ruston, Louisiana. It was a little country girl, you know, but she never put the dad on child support, and I never understood what would make her want to put me on child support when I'm taking care of mine and just showing love to her daughters because that's just who I am, and she wouldn't even, you know, put this guy on child support or demand he even spend time or come see his kids. Even when
She
I
don't
was fooling
respect
around
you.
with her,
She
it wasn't
ain't
nothing
fucking
to
with you, man. She ain't fucking with you. She fucking with your wallet. You're a daddy ATM machine, man. That's what you are.
And he was paying.
Thank you for the time, OG.
The other
Y'all
one
be
Appreciate
good.
it,
I'm
man.
gonna listen.
Thank you. Donnie?
All I was saying is he was paying, the other one wasn't. He said the other guy was a deadbeat. He had a job. Apparently, she went with whoever was paying and who was showing more responsibility towards their children.
Right.
So I don't think it was necessarily her relationship with the other person. I think she was just looking at dollars and cents like a greedy, you know what.
Could be. Or the nigga that was a deadbeat knew how to beat up the cervix.
That part.
Or the nigga that's the deadbeat got her fearful in some type of way to move forward.
How about that?
And pressing him for the money.
Yeah.
But she could press him because she's now worried about what he'll do.
Right.
Exactly. He's not a
He's not a threat.
Yeah, the other one might whoop her ass. You don't
Right.
know.
Or send
Right.
somebody to whip it.
But
I lean towards the cervix part though, because if you listen to what he really said, he thought the baby was his, which means he was smashing at the same time she was smashing the other dude who
Right.
clearly actually made the baby.
Right.
So she's knocking down at least two of you at the same time. No
3.
condoms, cooties.
Maury Povich
This
does
shit is
shows
crazy.
about it every day.
And
Caller,
dudes hit.
you're on the
Right,
line. Welcome
right,
to the Voice
cooties.
of Reason. I need you to speak on it.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, am I on there?
Yes. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, my name's Aaron. I'm calling from New Orleans. I'm watching.
New Orleans.
Yep. Oh yeah, yep. I'm watching here on the YouTubes about this whole weaponized children thing, and I think it's a great idea. I think we should definitely be getting some sort of, I don't know, some sort of situation where we can get our kids or or anyone's kids, maybe like an elementary, like a whole schooling system where our kids can get tanks and they can learn how to drive a tank.
You have the
I knew it.
craziest prank
I
callers.
just knew it.
What was that?
I knew it
just
by the
knew it.
voice.
I just knew it.
It was him again.
That was Timothy McVeigh.
No, I don't know who that was. I don't know who that was, but I just knew it wasn't right.
You have
Right.
a redneck hillbilly prank
Oklahoma
caller.
bomber
Like,
calling.
yo.
I just knew it wasn't right. I just knew
It's
it.
that
like,
same guy who be calling you the N-word. It's
It
the
might not-
same
no, it
person.
might not be him.
No, I
Might
think
be
it might be somebody else.
He likes this show. He really likes the show. That's why he
Because he didn't go with the
call.
same angle. He had a different angle, but it was still an angle. You know what I mean?
We giving him too much power by talking about his dumb
Somebody
ass.
said he roasts frogs in the backyard.
Right.
Leave us.
Anyways.
Who all saw Black Panther when T'Challa said that in the movie?
Oh, I did, and I thought of you, and I was gonna mention it earlier when I
Everybody.
spoke to you.
Leave
I
us.
swear, when I seen it, I thought of you. I was thinking I should text you now and say, "Leave us."
Leave us.
Leave us. Wait, hold on.
And he said it in the Zoe voice too, which was the dopest part.
Hold on. Let me turn the music off. Leave us.
That's the voice. Was that you, Zoe? You didn't tell us.
I loved it, man.
Did you do the ADR voiceover?
He
Right.
did the voiceovers. He's just not telling us.
I know. This is crazy right now. And I have to have these kind of conversations because we're a byproduct of everything that has happened. But there's enough knowledge, right, in our neighborhoods, in our communities. Like for instance, my man Phil is from the Yay area. You know, dig? Yay area is a tough area to be from.
Man, gold teeth.
Oh, yes, it is.
And let me just tell
They
you.
don't play.
Let me just tell you the truth, though. For it to be like 300,000 people, you know, say Oakland areas, like 300,000 or whatever, there's a lot of famous motherfuckers come out of there.
Yes, it do.
Well, resilience.
Because there's, like, it's up north is an interesting space, right? Because
yeah.
you get hippies in the Berkeley area and that energy and revolution and the Black Panthers. You get all of that. But then you also get the pimp shit.
Yeah. That feel more slim niggas up
Yeah,
there.
so it's just it's a hell of a dynamic up there, right? But what I'm saying is, going through all this difficult shit and all of the situations that have been created because of Jim Crow laws, because of racism, because of redlining, and because of all the shit that says you gonna stay down, it creates a certain type of person.
Right.
This is the part of the Black Panther movie that everybody was upset with. You know, T'Challa got to fight his cousin, his first cousin, but nobody's fighting white supremacy.
Right.
That creates the conditions that have black people. So now trickle that all the way back down to your relationship beliefs.
Right.
So now it's win. It's kill or be killed. It's
Right.
win or lose. Nobody is in the mindset of win-win.
No.
And even because I don't see niggas running around beating their chest about being a great dad.
No.
I hear great dads being spoken of.
Right.
I don't see great dads on soapboxes. I see a lot of mamas on soapboxes.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
About how good a mama they are.
Right.
But still not acknowledging, nigga, I came from this fucked up society and I have these fucked up beliefs about how to deal with my fucked up choices. Because I can always go back and say, you chose a nigga.
Yeah.
Okay, the nigga nutted in you.
Right.
First off, you chose to have unprotected sex.
Right.
That part.
You laid there and took it.
Now,
Right.
after he nutted in you, you chose to keep it.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, you know, I have this dilemma about being a woman and, you know, having a baby is the epitome of being a woman. Nigga, having common sense is the epitome of survival.
Yes.
Come on now.
Hello. There it is right there.
Then you got to choose.
Right.
Do I want a better life for me, or do I want a child with a deadbeat nigga I know
Ain't gonna be shit.
ain't gonna be shit?
Right.
Man.
Ain't gonna help me
Okay.
do shit. Ain't gonna come see the nigga.
You know
Right.
what kind of nigga nutting in you.
That's why people seem flabbergasted, like, oh, you're 30 with no kids. I'm like, birth control, bitches. Like, what?
Some of their birth control is abortion.
Right.
Well, and even like make that
Or
choice.
swallowing the baby.
I'm not judging you, but like
somebody order a baby shake.
Yeah.
I might enjoy
I'll
having
take a double.
right. Like I might enjoy having sex, but I'm responsible and forward thinking enough to know, like, just because I might want to have sex with you doesn't necessarily mean I want to have a child with you. Like, yeah. So when people say that to me, I kind of look at them sideways, like, what? It's not that hard to not be pregnant. Like, it's not. It's 2018. There's hella options.
You sure like the act of pretending to get pregnant, though.
Just do it. Ain't never been there. And
No,
never faked
every
it,
time
though. A
you
lot
have
of bitches
sex.
do, though.
Every time you have sex, there's always that small, minute.
That's right.
Oh, no, that paranoia
chance.
still be there sometimes. Like, oh, shit.
I mean, the condoms do get stuck. They slide off. They
bust.
All
And some-
kind of
They
shit
do,
can
girl.
happen.
Shoot, and some
So
dudes-
it is hard to not be pregnant in some cases, but at least you're actively trying not
Oh, no,
to.
yeah.
be.
I always use 2. So,
Yeah.
again, I'm like, I'm
She
on
said
birth
2.
control.
Ow.
You wearing a condom, period. Like, I'm double layered here. Like, the man is in charge of one birth control, which is the condom, but the woman always has another system.
But you know what?
So,
A lot of times, there's no vision for the life.
Right.
And a lot of times, like, guaranteed, if I have a baby, I'm going to be loved.
Mm-hmm. Right. Shit. Right. Yeah, they don't have vision for the light because all they want to do is turn the lights off and see what it do.
No, but I'm saying vision for a life.
Oh,
like,
no,
the
I,
life you give.
No,
yeah.
no, no, I agree. I was making a joke that they trying to have sex and they're not thinking about the
That's the
outcome.
last thing
You know
on
what I
your
mean? That's all I'm saying. Like, they're
No, I
not
got
thinking
you.
about, hey, I'm finna have a baby. They thinking, oh, I'm about to hit this raw. And then when the life come, like you said, they have no vision.
Right.
They have no thoughts. All they know is, hey, I hit that. I shouldn't have hit it. It wasn't all that anyway.
We
Right.
watch the talk shows every day. They're on TV. Maury tests how many bitches a day?
Man.
And it still can't find a daddy. Some girls been on there 4 times, got
14. I
di-
watched
different
one
dudes.
chick.
Yep. I
And
think the record was like 19. This chick had tested 19 dudes.
So-
I was like, what the hell?
Let me ask you guys this question. Why is it so difficult to have this kind of conversation between the opposite sex? Like, when we want to sit down and have, like, a real conversation, like, you know, why aren't you accountable? Why aren't you responsible? And I'm saying gender to gender.
Mm-hmm.
A woman should be able, for a man she's about to date, a woman should be able to question the character of the man she's fucking with, but vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing that's problematic to me. Men's character is always in question.
Okay.
For the most part, you a hating ass motherfucker if you question a woman's character.
No, you're not.
For the most part. I'm just saying, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
You can't question like that.
Well, look at society. Let's look at it as just men in general.
I
mean,
want to hear from all of y'all. Go ahead.
Okay, men, like you said, y'all get the bad rap of being cheaters. Y'all get the bad rap of being deadbeat dads. And it's not just a bad rap, it's just a historic fact. I mean, some men have been pushed away from their families by these women, them evil bitches that don't let them see their kids. And here the kid is 20 years later having kids of their own. They gonna create the same cycle over and over, and until it's stopped, unfortunately, Zoe, there won't be a Wakanda.
So ain't gonna be no Wakanda.
How can we stop it? That's the question.
Ain't gonna be no Wakanda. How do we stop it? Tiffany and Mimi, y'all got to give me 2 solutions. One from Tiff, one from Mimi right now. How do we stop the deadbeat parenting that's going on? How do we stop it?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, hard shit.
Um,
Somebody's listening. Somebody needs to
yeah.
be inspired. Somebody wants to say, damn, I walked away from that show with something.
Well, again, my background is a high school social worker and elementary school and working in orphanages. And I've seen this from like every angle there could be seen. And jail is not the answer. I know that sounds hot as a topic, but like jailing women holding the babies away, no. But one of the solutions is reverse the consequence. We're holding men financially accountable. Women are using that as a weapon. So there's a few states Minnesota is one, if you know how to work the system right, which is you can get her finances frozen for not letting you see your child.
Oh.
So you can reverse it.
Oh.
And I think that if a lot more men, one of the solutions is men not shutting down. Because I know a lot of men who are just like, so,
Yes.
which is, it's rightfully so. They're very overwhelmed by how dysfunctional the system is stacked against them that they don't even try. But if you got an advocate, which are usually, you can get a free court,
Yeah.
family advocate to help you just navigate that, you can get her, like if she's on welfare or she's on child support, you can get her support frozen or stopped if she doesn't allow you to get your visitation. So I think instead of putting them in jail, because I don't think a jail is really the answer for anything, because we're just making a lot of white people a whole bunch of money doing that.
Yeah.
But but because we have now capitalized prison systems. But if we reverse the monetary accountability, it would start holding women accountable for, like, if this man is saying he wants to see his kid, you should let him see his kid.
Mimi?
I think if we keep the system out of our families and that we stand strong and sit together and lay out a plan. You know, we're going to do this. Oh, you don't have money, but you can take the kid to and from school. Oh, you don't have a job. You babysit from this hour to this hour.
Exactly.
Pull your weight whatever way you can pull it, but be in that child's life and show them productivity, prosperity, love, peace, joy, wisdom, and be there for your child. So I think it's about the parents sitting down, getting a plan, and stop going to the system, because the system is not set up for you to make it. It's set up for you to fail. So forget the system.
Yeah.
Stick together, Black people.
Stop arguing.
Jesus.
That's the problem. They arguing too much.
Well, what happens is they arguing, and then everybody wants to get the other one in trouble. So one of them plays with the system, and the other one plays them back. It's a game.
That's it right
so
there.
it's almost like playing You're It. Oh, you told on me I did that because you trying to get the baby. I'm going to tell on this. Oh, you did this? Well, watch what I do next. Now everybody's playing all these little hating games, this, and that, and you're hurting the child. You're not helping the child. The child needs both of you.
So in the next Black Panther movie, they should uplift the African American, the black man and the black woman, instead of making them Bonnie and Clyde the way they were in this movie.
Right.
And instead of continuously perpetuating the animosity between black men and women, because this nigga chose his agenda over his woman. He shot and killed her. She was out. Boom. She was out. Fuck that, nigga. Wakanda
Comedians is
or you.
about to kill that.
Boom. Right?
Oh, you mean Killmonger?
Killmonger shot his woman.
Man, I mean, spoiler alert, motherfucker, sorry.
I done heard too many
So-
jokes about it already.
No. To come back to the point, though.
Yeah.
Killmonger. Antonio Moore sent me a video today from an African dude.
Yeah.
Right? 2 African parents.
Yeah.
4 African grandparents.
Yep.
But he was raised here.
Yep.
Raised here?
He was raised here.
Yeah.
They came here. That motherfucker was like, y'all niggas don't understand. This is the worst African American movie for y'all. This movie portrays y'all in such a fucked up light, the continent ain't gonna fuck with you. Said, nigga, Nigeria, everybody is watching this movie in Africa.
Right.
And the taste in their mouth is African Americans ain't to be fucked with.
Well, that's not new.
Because of the portrayal. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
But, yeah.
This is what he was saying, though.
Right.
He was laying some real game. He was like, look, y'all love the little girl who was his sister.
Right.
Y'all love her, but she don't live your life.
No, not at all.
She doesn't relate to y'all.
No.
Right?
Right.
He was like, nigga, she went to probably the best schools in order to be, because in the comic book, T'Challa's sister is the smartest woman in the world.
Literally.
Oh,
So
okay.
she's smarter than fucking Tony Stark. She's smarter than all these niggas. That's why she was creating all the tech.
That's why she has vibranium. That's why she
Right.
was updating everything.
Right.
Right.
So she don't fuck with y'all.
No.
Right.
She don't relate to y'all.
But they kind of talk about that in the movie. That they scratched the surface, and I just feel like they were just laying the foundation for like who Black Panther is. But they alluded to the dynamic in Pan-Africanism, the diaspora of the tensions between African and African American. That's really what that relationship between
that's
T'Challa
what I got
and
from
Killmonger
it.
is.
Totally.
And
saw that.
and that's why they said, like, in Africa they're looking at us like we don't fuck with you, but that's it. Like Killmonger represents why Africans don't fuck with African Americans sometimes.
Well, no.
You know what I mean?
We get
A
it.
lot of the times.
But
Where I think the relationship comes from that you're talking about, we have to work towards is that T'Challa and his lady, like that whole thing where he's like, you know, she's like, I'd be a good queen because I'm headstrong. That relationship is where people like the support, and they allude to like they're going to make community centers to give back and share. That's where we need to get to. And that's the message that I liked. Like, okay, for it to work, we do need to have this Pan-African relationship. We do need to share. We do need to communicate.
Now, to bring it all the way back to where I was going with that is this. At the end of the day, I want to see some successful African Americans.
Yes.
Right.
I
in
want to
film.
see an accurate portrayal
Right.
of African Americans, because not all African Americans are revolutionary. We might be revolutionary in thought,
But not action.
So let me do it another way. Krishnamurti, my favorite philosopher,
Man.
he said the real revolution is not physical. It's not violent. It's psychological. A revolution of the mind. So you got a lot of African Americans who are intellectually revolutionary.
Right.
I want to see Black Panther hook up with somebody like that. You understand what I'm saying? Not just the motherfucking depraved, you know, I'm going to kill everybody kind of motherfucker. Thug, gangster nigga, you know, NWA, you know, DPG type shit. Hey, call in Miles. Motherfucker, you don't have to type in mother goddamn caps. Call in. Listen, you ain't got to agree or disagree with shit. Nobody is saying this is the absolute anything.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Somebody say, how do I get my Love Matters CD, Master Zotes? Unfortunately, Reginald, there are no more of those cards.
Free downloads, but you can go ahead and buy it online at the store on IamZoeWilliams.com shop.
I'm sorry, Reggie, but thank you for that donation, man. Reggie, Indiana, 76 just hit us.
Thank you, Reggie.
You waited too long. I didn't have an endless supply of that.
Yeah, I think you only had like 20 of them. Right?
Somebody said, I can't call. I'm in the United Kingdom. Well, you need 47 numbers to call, but find a way to call us.
True. It's like 0110100, then the area code.
But you can go to the website and buy this CD, though.
Yeah, man, this shit is crazy.
Or you can get an Intel dial, and it'll give you a new phone number to call in.
I would say, or Google Voice. You can get a free Google Voice US
Google
number.
Voice, yeah.
Yeah, get a Google Voice and call us, man. I want to hear your opinion. Shit.
Well, he
Just
your
because,
opinion.
and again, like, I need motherfuckers to think in stereo.
Right.
Right.
Most motherfuckers think in a linear way. If I give an example of one person's perspective, that doesn't mean that person's perspective is, you know, the precedent we should all follow.
Right.
I'm saying there's an example of an African person saying this isn't a good movie for African Americans. I'm sure the counter exists. God damn, what school did niggas go to?
But in general, it's just a good movie for movie's sake.
Oh, for
okay?
movie's sake, it was
like,
excellent.
come on, the action and the
movie's
colors and the music, the music.
I love
For
that
sake,
part
it was
of
great. For movie's sake, it was excellent.
Yeah, for
What
movie's
I'm
sake, it
saying
was great.
is, for us to be lauding a comic book, Jesus.
But you know what I think it is? I think that we're so used to, we always play the second fiddle in a movie when it comes to something powerful, like, you know, Batman, Superman, all these type of Marvel characters. And I think that for once, I mean, it's rare you see an all-black film, basically. If you do, it's a slave film or it's something of that type of tone. And it was nice to see that they had prosperity. They had a vision, and it was just something new to see other than people trying to figure out how they're going to get away from Massa. You know what I mean?
Just
They
running
helped
through
Massa
this
get
song.
better.
So this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to play this little reset up, but I'm going to hit you with this question.
Uh-oh.
And then go to my little break, and then we're going to ask this question. I think this question is going to be amazing. What happened to all the fathers, the white fathers, of all these little motherfuckers who are out here killing people?
Wow, that
part. Where your daddy at?
Where their daddy?
In the house.
No, at work.
I'm real
they ain't
interested.
paying attention to their kids.
I'm real interested to know.
Hey, where's that dude that called in? Yeah, we need to hear from you, white man.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm just saying, black fathers are heavily maligned for being
Seriously.
absent. But what kind of fathers are fathering all these little white kids? The little white kid who raped the girl at Stanford and only got 6 months.
Yeah.
This other little kid he's just a broken child. Where's his daddy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Little
black
psycho.
fatherlessness is at an all-time high when it comes to the media. But what about these white kids?
Mm-hmm.
What about these motherfuckers who say, fuck it, nigga, I'm killing niggas.
Right.
Yeah. I'm out here killing
And
people.
they all belong to racist groups.
Where they daddy? We're gonna take a quick break. Let's hear this little skizza track. We'll be back. I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call.
Pete, you are now tuned in to the voice of reason. The Big Hummus House is your host this evening. Zoe Williams, man of many topics. Talk about everything, ain't nothing out of pocket. Religion and music to maximizing profit. How to tell if your relationship is toxic. If you on the wrong path, we can stop it. Knowledge is like the beat and we drop it. So tune in and get you some wisdom. From square guests to niggas that's just out of prison. So whether you're saint, sinner, or heathen, get you some grown game from the voice of reason.
Hey, what up? Zoe Williams in this motherfucker, man. I'm in this motherfucker. I'm doing my Terrence Howard. Legendary, man.
Oh, Lord, it's mine.
Legendary, man. These bitches out here, man. You know what I'm saying, man? These bitches is chalked up to the game, man.
Okay,
Just chalk them up to the game, man.
Pimping.
You see? Listen to me, man. You got to believe in something, man.
He did all the hustle and flow, the whole thing, that whole monologue.
You
just
sounded
there.
like Goldie Mac.
I'm just saying, man, like, we gotta fix this problem. There are some successful relationships out here. There are some good black African-American love stories out at this motherfucker.
Man.
Right? I think sometimes the attention is focused so much on what's wrong,
right,
that we overlook all the good shit.
Nah.
And there's a lot of good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, being broke and in love sometimes is real good.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you broke and you're not paying attention to what you don't have.
Right.
Sometimes seeking what you don't have creates the negativity in your relationship.
Sometimes.
You get it?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Turn on Mimi's mic, bro. There are a lot of women and men who will bring in all types of tension and negativity and stress because they don't have a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Fuck that. We got each other. Sometimes
Right.
niggas don't. Sometimes the things I have makes having you easier.
Right.
Oh, that's fucked up. I don't know. Hey, shit. That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
How many relationship end because, nigga, this shit just ain't fun being with you. We don't do nothing. I keep telling people it's stimulation versus substance.
Right. Shoot. A lot of people break up unless that swipe is right. Then, you know, that'll hold it on for a little bit longer. But other than that swipe ain't right, then that's a big problem. Swipe ain't right. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't doing nothing. And your friends are calling you, telling you what they're doing with their mate. And some people try to make you feel inferior. So that causes problems, I think, in that person's relationship. If you have a friend and that their mates are always traveling or enjoying life or eating or picnicking, whatever they're doing, and you and your mate sit at home all day looking at the ball game or whatever you're doing, whatever it is. I think after a while that brings in some type of inferiority complex, and the person that's the friend is making the person feel that way. They're actually sowing the seed. So that's why it's important to not let people get in your ear to sow seeds, because sometimes the outside world is what's sowing the seed.
Wow.
Right.
Mimi, let me just say this really quickly. You're getting a lot of compliments today on your
raspy voice.
Raspy voice.
Oh, they like it.
Yes,
Niggas is
girl.
like Mimi on the sexy side of the game.
Oh, shoot. Thank you, y'all. I thought I was sounding like a man. It's nice to know they thought I was.
No, not at all.
Oh, I like that. Shoot, it make me feel better.
Well, you are not sounding like Juana, man.
Said
up in
peanut butter
here.
and jelly sandwiches, baby.
Thank you, you guys.
And let me come back to this. You get some people who know how to listen to shows like this.
Right.
What I mean by knowing how to listen to a show, understand that contrary ideas have to be presented.
Right.
Now, just because the contrary ideas are presented doesn't necessarily mean the presenter, right? Those ideas represent the presenter.
Right.
Right.
Right? We have to create, these contradictory, ideas so we can have a contextual discussion.
Exactly.
That's the point. Like, you get motherfuckers who are clearly linear minded. Because if I say something, they take it to heart and they go, well, Zoe means that.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Just like we had to say before, in many shows, we use a term here. Some banal.
Right.
Some,
But
but not all.
Absolutely.
Okay? The reason why Nokia, the cell phone company,
Yes.
basically went out of business.
I used to like them too.
I love them. I used to get all their European weird ass phones
I had them.
and all of these
Yes.
shits. But the reason why they went out of business is because their phones fell under a distinction that said they have a high learning curve. Their phones are not intuitive. So intuitive means I don't need instructions to use this bitch. I could just turn it on.
And click.
Push this, move this, swipe left, up, down.
That's weird because I felt like they were the easiest shits to use.
Because Gemini's here. Okay, cool. People who like to think. Okay, cool. But let me just, again, the iPhone, another word for dumb is intuitive. Because you don't need instructions.
Got it.
So a lot of times people listen hoping that the conversation is intuitive.
But it's not.
It's not.
So they could just guess.
It's not. So you can guess the right answer. This is not a multiple choice conversation.
Right.
This is a conversation that is layered.
Yes.
This is a conversation that is contextual in a multiplicitous kind of way. And Zoe is never going to present himself as a know-it-all in that context because I can't.
Right.
So motherfuckers be in here talking shit like, oh, nigga, you need somebody to challenge you. Nigga, get on the phone
and call in
and present another angle.
Yeah.
Right.
I love angles, nigga. There's only 5 angles known to man. Don't make me get into it.
Do it.
If I'm representing one of the angles, come with the other, nigga.
Exactly.
And then we're gonna need 3 more to complete it.
Yeah, don't be an obtuse angle.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
bring it in geometry now.
bring it to the table. Make it call in.
Do you understand? Like, that's what this is what this fucking platform is about. It's about discussion. It's about the multiplicity of perspective.
Yes.
I want you to share what you think. Oh, Zoe don't want to be challenged. Yes, I do.
Yes,
I was going to say the opposite. As a
That's
Gemini,
the-
we
yeah.
love the other perspective.
Yeah.
What the fuck is you talking
Yes.
about? Of course.
They live to be challenged.
Right.
Girl.
He lives
Yes,
for it.
please.
If you don't challenge us, we tune out.
Right.
You ain't going to live in our world long if you can't bring it.
Exactly.
Right. And at the end of the day, I'm a knowledge-based nigga.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you come with some shit that I don't know,
Nah.
Nigga,
You're-
you're welcome here.
Exactly.
You're
exactly.
awesome.
Nigga, you're welcome. I didn't know that.
Right.
Right.
That doesn't mean I'm a know-it-all. It means I'm a seeker.
Exactly.
Nigga, I seek your perspective. Stop being a bitch and call in and give up the perspective.
Right.
God damn it. 323-230-4610. That's the number to dial. 323-230-4610. You competitive motherfuckers. Go get a goddamn radio show. I'll call into your shit and challenge you.
Right.
I don't lie. You ain't got time for all that.
Damn it. No,
Right.
seriously. That is the purpose of these shows.
Right.
I want to know from women, why the fuck y'all think like that?
Sure, we have yet to have a woman call in and admit that she does this.
Right.
And why?
I want to know, like,
Yeah.
why would you ever use a kid against his parent?
And there's a lot of you out there. I know you listening. Some of you listening right now are doing this, though, dude.
They do it
Yeah.
out of evilness, most of them.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm gonna say this: y'all good women in here know these women, and sometimes
yeah.
y'all circle the fucking wagons around these women because they y'all friends.
I won't do that. In the beauty shop, we had a situation Saturday where a female I know with a baby by a guy I know, she came to one of my shows, ended up getting a job at the place, being a waitress, but you fucking all the comedians. You get pregnant, Lord knows, probably in the back of a car because you's a slut and I've known you my whole life. And I hope you listening. But the point is that, you can't do shit like that. You just can't do it. And then you're going to keep the baby away from the man. And we were going through this argument about why the baby can't see him. Oh, we fine. We are fine without him. Bitch, I know you fine. The baby ain't.
All right, let's get
It's
this
not
caller
about
in
you.
here. Caller. Let's. Okay, see. Caller, you're on the line. Turn your life down. Your life is loud. Come on in. Call in.
My bad.
What's up, famo?
Peace, though. I called to get some advice, man. I'm going through the exact same thing you guys are talking about today. As far as my mistake, ladies. Peace, ladies. How you doing?
Hello.
Yeah. So I'm 15 years married. All right. I'm not going to break down my whole life. I'm just going to break down the incident. All right. My son, he was born 4 months premature. Ended up spending a year and a half in the hospital. At that point, I was driving truck cross country. Ended up driving back, living in the hospital for that year and a half. All right. All the process through this time, me and my wife arguing constantly, going through it back and forth. But we still trying to hold it together because our child's in the hospital. Now, fast forward today, he's 7. All right, doing perfectly fine. He's well and healthy. But me and her relationship is not healthy. So this recent past month, got into a big altercation in the house. Everybody, all the children asleep. We in the main master room, going at it real hard. She ends up punching me in the eye. I end up slapping her. The police are called. I end up going to jail. Now at this point, I already know the relationship's over. But I haven't been back to the house in about 30 days since the incident. Now I really want to know, at this point, strategically, how should I be moving?
Well, once you cross that physical barrier, I promise you, man, it's really easy to cross it again.
Yep.
So here's the thing.
But I want to be in my kid's life. You understand?
So
when I met her.
So let me answer this because we're at the very end of the show, and I want to try to summarize this real quick. Fuck, you're on her turf now.
Right.
I hate to say it that way. You're on her turf. Now it's all going to be predicated off of what she says, what she thinks. Now at the end of the day in California, if she hit you first and you hit her back, that's self-defense for you. Right?
The charge they gave me was assault.
Right,
it
of
wasn't
course.
Domestic.
Right. But of course. So let me come back again and tell you, like, you're on her turf right now. Now, the shit could be flipped multiple ways.
Mhm.
It could be flipped in the direction of, well, I'm afraid for our child because of his anger.
Mhm.
He hit me. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's so many motherfucking angles
Oh,
here.
yeah.
So my thing is, pull back, let the dust settle.
Right.
And when the dust settles, when you do have an opportunity, if you have an opportunity to be able to, create a rapprochement with her, you're going to have to come in just on daddy duty, responsibility, child.
Right.
The relationship has already crossed the threshold that a lot of people don't make it back from. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
saying
don't
it's
really want her back.
but you're not listening to me. I need you to listen straight away.
Mhm.
I'm not telling you, you're gonna want her back. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying how you approach this situation
Mhm.
moving forward. It's got to be pro-child.
Yes.
Right.
It's got to be pro-good parenting. It has to be pro-undoing what was done to fucking, rip you guys apart, because that's going to affect the child if you guys don't find some place of civility to be able to
Right.
interact with each other.
Absolutely.
You have to. That's the only way.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate the call. Thank you, brother. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Email me the rest of the story and I'll connect with you, bro.
All right.
All right, peace.
Wow.
So sad.
Yeesh.
I
This
think-
is tough topic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he laid hands. Once you do that,
Well, she
She did it
laid
first,
hands.
yeah, and that's why he
Yes.
really
Come
needs
on.
an advocate. I think he was looking for like, what do I do? He needs an advocate because one, he needs to fight the assault charge. If that's truly what happened, that's what he feels like happened, and that's what he's interested in doing, because that does play a factor in his family case. But yeah, because right now they're dealing with domestic violence and family
When
court. They
So
cross
listen.
lines. So yeah, he needs to just get an advocate.
So listen, ladies, I gotta end the show. We're over actually.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I gotta end it. Damn, we might have to do this again.
we have to.
Yeah, we
I
have to. A lot of
feel it.
lives and a lot of families need this
Yeah.
information. Seriously.
Appreciate everybody for calling in. Thank you for tuning in to The Voice of Reason. We'll be back. When will we be coming back? Friday with another. No, this.
I was like, it is Friday.
We'll be back Monday, y'all. We'll be back Monday. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. The Voice of Reason. We